Hey everyone, you're listening to the Moving to Kelowna podcast hosted by the Brandon Grass Real Estate Team with eXp Realty. We are the local real estate experts you need when buying, selling, or relocating to the Kelowna area. Are you tired of the hustle and bustle of city living and ready for a change of scenery? Look no further than West Kelowna, BC, a wonderful community nestled in the Okanagan Valley, with its stunning natural surroundings, an abundance of outdoor activities, and tight-knit community. West Kelowna has something for everyone, so why wait? On today's podcast, we'll explore all this beautiful town has to offer and discover why it might just be the perfect place for you to call home. So for starters, where exactly is West Kelowna anyways? Well, West Kelowna is located in British Columbia's central Okanagan region and is the second largest city next to Kelowna and is located directly across Okanagan Lake via Highway 97 and the William R. Bennett Bridge from Kelowna. This growing city offers a vibrant community and offers families 11 schools to choose from throughout its 7 neighborhoods. Surrounded by mountain ranges, orchards, wineries, and over 50 kilometers of lakeshore, perfect for the active lifestyle where you can find everything from golfing, hiking, biking, swimming, sightseeing, and gardening to enjoying local nearby wineries, fruit orchards, and everything the beautiful outdoors has to offer. Living in West Kelowna offers residents the most picturesque location to live, work, and play in. Have dinner at one of the local restaurants or pubs, and shop at any of the big box retail stores that include Home Depot, Canadian Tire, Real Canadian Superstore, Walmart, Rexall, Shoppers Drug Mart, Save On Foods, HomeSense, Winners, and way more. Spend a day sipping on some of the finest Okanagan grapes along the West Side Wine Trail, or visit one of the 129 parks throughout West Kelowna. A few of our family's go-to parks are Pritchard Park and Galatly Bay Park. The city of West Kelowna is broken up into 7 unique neighborhoods that cover approximately 30,000 acres of terrain, spanning across the area's mountains and rolling hills all the way down to the Okanagan Lakeshore. Inside these neighborhoods is absolutely every kind and type of property you can imagine, and there is definitely something here for every budget. West Kelowna hasn't always been named West Kelowna. In fact, as history recalls, it's changed its name over 10 different times. The most recent name change took place in 2007 by a very close split decision vote where local residents voted between calling the city West Bank or West Kelowna. West Kelowna was the winner by a very, very slight margin, and West Bank became a neighborhood within the community. Now, for the weather in West Kelowna, Fabulous Four Seasons pretty much sums up not only the weather in West Kelowna, but the weather in all of the Okanagan Valley. But don't take my word for it, here are a few stats to make you say, I need to move here now. If you like fun in the sun or just making the most of the sunshine in general, then you're going to love having nearly 3,000 hours of sunshine per year to enjoy. And with only 29.1 inches of annual rainfall, you can pretty well throw away that umbrella. You won't be needing that here anymore. The summers are short and warm, winters are cool, and it's dry, like really dry year round. Over the course of the year, the temperatures typically varies from minus 6 degrees Celsius to 29 degrees Celsius, and it's rarely below minus 15 degrees Celsius or above 34 degrees Celsius. The warm season lasts for 2.9 months, from June 10th to September the 8th, with an average daily temperature about 23 degrees Celsius. The hottest day of the year is August 3rd, with an average high of 29 degrees Celsius and a low of 13 degrees Celsius. The cold season lasts for 3.3 months, from November 15th to February 25th, with an average daily high temperature below 5 degrees Celsius. The coldest day of the year is December 31st, with an average low of minus 6 and high of minus 1 degrees Celsius. You should expect the most snow in the months of December and January, and the most rain in and around the beginning to middle of June. The people of West Kelowna At present, West Kelowna, BC has a population of 32,655 people. Overall, the population of West Kelowna is growing at a rate of 1.13% per year, and over the past 5 years from 2011 to 2016. In the last two census surveys, its population grew by 1,753 people, an average growth rate of 1.13% per year from 2011 to 2016. The largest population of West Kelowna, BC is made up of people in the age group between 55 and 59 years old, and the least populated age group is 85 years old and older. 63% of the population are in working age group between 15 to 64 years old. The average age of a West Kelowna resident is 45 years old, with the most common number of people living in a household is 2. In West Kelowna, the median household income is $83,942 per year, and the median household income in West Kelowna is greater than the national household median income. West Kelowna's rapid expansion from a small orchard town to the second largest community in the central Okanagan has led to a diverse range of housing options, including condos, townhomes, single-family homes, and luxury lakeshore properties. The city is comprised of 7 distinct neighborhoods, including Glen Rosa, Lakeview Heights, Smith Creek, Shannon Lake, West Bank Center, West Kelowna Estates, and West Side Road. If hearing all this good news has you concerned about West Kelowna being unaffordable, have no fear. According to the Interior Association of Realtors, the average sale price for a single-family home in West Kelowna in 2022 came in at $797,000, which is $94,000 less than Kelowna. Navigating the different West Kelowna neighborhoods is no easy task, and if you have any questions on any of these areas, reach out and don't be shy. My team and I would be happy to help. If you're interested in staying up to date on the latest Kelowna real estate information, be sure to sign up for our weekly email newsletter. Each week, we'll send you the best of our content, including market updates, expert insights, and featured properties. Sign up at greatkelownahomes.ca/email and look for the sign up form to join. Glen Rosa is a family-friendly neighborhood located just a few short minutes from downtown West Bank. The majority of homes for sale in Glen Rosa are made up of single-family detached homes that were built in the 1980s to 1990s and feature mature trees, large lots. The average sale price in this neighborhood for a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom single-family home with 2,029 square feet is coming in right around $691,000. Over the last few years, there has been a trend of new developments, including the Trails, where you can purchase a brand new modern masterpiece with lake and city views for under $900,000. Next to Glen Rosa is the neighborhood of Smith Creek. Smith Creek has a large range of home styles and ages, the two most popular being walkout ranchers and walk-ups, where you enter at ground level and usually the kitchen living area is upstairs. The average home in Smith Creek will feature 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and has an interior living space of around 2,500 square feet. And the average sale price is $892,000. Iron Ridge is a newer development inside of the Smith Creek neighborhood and is a great option for the growing family looking to have room to grow. Depending on who you ask, Lakeview Heights is not just one neighborhood in West Kelowna. Made up of 5 micro neighborhoods that include Castle Loma, Mission Hill, Vineyard Estates, Green Bay, and Sunnyside. If you are looking for variety, Lakeview Heights is definitely worth checking out. The average sale price in this neighborhood for a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,500 square foot single-family home is just over $1 million. Homes here range in price from $75,000 to over $4.5 million. Shannon Lake features a great mix of single-family homes, townhomes, and condos for house hunters to choose from. One of the most sought-after family-friendly neighbors inside of the Shannon Lake neighborhood is Talus Ridge. The average sale price for a single family home with 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms with 2,695 square feet of living space is $925,000. The average sale price for a 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom townhouse with 1,733 square feet of living space is coming in at $616,000. And the average sale price for a 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom condo with 1,151 square feet of living space is $427,000. If the natural beauty of Okanagan Lake isn't enough for you, then Shannon Lake is sure to impress you. In the winter, the lake freezes over and offers a great spot for a family ice skate or hockey game. In the summer, enjoy taking part in the annual fishing derby. West Bank Center is conveniently located minutes away from local shops, restaurants, big box retail that includes Walmart, Superstore, Home Depot, Canadian Tire, HomeSense, Winners, and so many more. With West Bank's prime location, house hunters will find a great selection of homes to choose from, including single-family homes, townhomes, condos, and mobile homes. Properties here come in a wide variety of shapes, sizes, and ages. There's also a great selection of gated and non-gated communities for those looking to downsize without compromise. The average sale price for a single-family home with 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms with 2,165 square feet of living space is costing $844,000. The average sale price for a 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom townhouse with 1,639 square feet of living space is costing $548,000. The average sale price for a 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom condo with 1,057 square feet of living space is costing $409,000. West Kelowna Estates is often referred to as 2 separate neighborhoods inside of the one neighborhood that is often referred to as Rose Valley. This neighborhood runs along the mountains overlooking Okanagan Lake and downtown Kelowna. Residents here enjoy being within close proximity to the city, but still feeling rural enough to escape the hustle and bustle. Gorgeous pine trees and mature landscaping run throughout this neighborhood, with 2 highly recommended elementary schools located within this neighborhood. Make this a great family-friendly area. Fun fact, this is where the Grass family lives, and we absolutely love it. The average sale price for a single-family home with 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms with 2,676 square feet of living space is $897,000. There aren't many townhouses complex in this community, but a few worth checking out are Cara Vista, Rose Meadow Place, and Lakeview Terrace. Lakeview Terrace features 3-story living with a 4th-story rooftop patio overlooking the city and lake below. Westside Road is just off Highway 97 and runs parallel to Okanagan Lake, going towards Vernon. Residents here enjoy phenomenal views and are usually in love with its tranquil surroundings of nature. Homes here come at a premium, especially the ones that offer your own private piece of Okanagan Lakeshore. The average sale price for a single-family home with 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms with 3,016 square feet of living space is $1.6 million. The most expensive home to sell in the last 6 months sold for $4.5 million and had 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms with over 6,600 square feet of living space. Now, education in West Kelowna is provided by the Central Okanagan School District 23 and includes elementary schools, 2 middle schools, and 1 high school. For children that are in kindergarten to grade 5, they will attend one of the following schools that follow their neighborhood catchment: Chief Tomat, George Pringle, Glen Rosa, Helen Gorman, Hudson Road, Marjock, Rose Valley, and Shannon Lake. George Pringle offers French immersion for children that are in kindergarten to grade 5. The 2 middle schools in West Kelowna are Constable Neil Bruce, or CNB for short, and Glen Rosa Middle School, which also offers French immersion for children in the grades of 6 and 7. All of the elementary and middle schools feed into the one high school in West Kelowna, which is Mount Boucherie Secondary, where students will attend grades 9 to 12. University and college students will go to the University of British Columbia Okanagan or Okanagan College. Both are less than 30 minutes away by car and less than 1 hour away by city transit. Did you know that we can make finding your Kelowna area dream home easy? Simply fill out our VIP Home Finder form and we'll get to work selecting the perfect homes for you. Fill out the form by going to greatkelownahomes.ca/home finder to get started. Again, that link is greatkelownahomes.ca/home finder. At this time, there are over 30 childcare options for parents looking for support for their young children who are between the ages of under 1 year old to 5 years old. Since this is quite an extensive list, I won't list each and every name for you in this podcast, but you can find the full list in the podcast description below. I will highlight a few based on Google reviews of what many consider a few of the best. Bright Path, West Kelowna, Little Duck Family Child Care Center, Smileykin's Childcare, and Little Fish Daycare and Preschool, to name just a few. The job market in West Kelowna. The best industries to be involved in for suitable work in West Kelowna include retail, healthcare, construction, professional services, manufacturing, education, accommodation, and public administration. The unemployment rate in West Kelowna is 6.4%, and the employment rate is 59.5%, with a total labor force of 16,750 people. West Kelowna definitely has certain areas that would be classified as easily walkable and bikeable. There are also a majority of streets and neighborhoods that are quite hilly and will require a bit of a climb. Getting around West Kelowna by car is a breeze. You'll notice a few trouble areas between the hours of 8 to 9 a.m. and 5 to 6 p.m., but very rarely do we have quote-unquote rush hour or terrible traffic. And as I know a lot of you asking whether or not you should be concerned about the traffic going over the bridge to get into Kelowna, and the honest answer is even on the worst days, it may add an extra 20 minutes of commute time to your travels. And if you are relocating from any major city, you know that really isn't that big of a deal at all, especially when you consider the savings of buying a home here as opposed to Kelowna. Now, BC Transit offers public transportation in and around West Kelowna, with several buses running from the main bus loops in downtown Westbank across the bridge into downtown Kelowna. It's always a great idea to reference Google Maps under the transit section to see if transit is an option while house hunting. In some areas of West Kelowna, sadly at this time, it's not, and if it is in some cases, it only runs on certain days. Out of the 11,995 West Kelowna residents who responded to the transportation survey, 4,620 of them commute for less than 15 minutes, 5,395 of them commute between 15 to 29 minutes, 2,825 commute between 30 to 44 minutes, and 775 commute between 45 to 59 minutes, and 640 commute for more than 60 minutes or more. When you compare average commute times to Toronto's 84 minutes or the Vancouver and Fraser Valley at 70 minutes, you start to wonder what you can do with all the extra free time. Food in West Kelowna. As West Kelowna continues to grow, so does the need for more great local restaurants and pubs. I hope you've stuck around because I'm about to share with you some of my favorite local go-tos for the best food in West Kelowna. For some of the best nachos I've ever had in my life and great wings, it has got to be Pins and Pints. If you eat too much and need to burn off the calories, then you can head next door for an hour of bowling fun. Great laid-back atmosphere, awesome patio in summer, perfect for date night or the entire family, go to Sammy J's Grill and Bar. For an old world diner experience, delicious budget-friendly breakfasts that will leave you full for the rest of the day, and some of the strongest coffee I've ever had, go to the Pepper Pot. For a fancier occasion, dine on the shores of Okanagan Lake surrounded by mountains and grapes. Go to the Friend Winery located on the West Kelowna Wine Trail. A few notable annual events happening in West Kelowna. West Side Days over Canada Day long weekend. Enjoy popular favorites such as the parade, Saturday morning the kids fair, Saturday afternoon and the show and shine Sunday, as well as entertainment all 3 days. They have great games and rides for the younger kids, and it's conveniently located across the street from several fast food restaurants if they get hungry. Music in the Park is hosted at Kinsman Park throughout summer on Friday nights. Live performances, so bring your dancing shoes, games for the kids, and a few on-site food trucks, those of you that get hungry. What is there to see and do in West Kelowna? Head down to Galatly Nut Farm for a scenic walk through the park, head up for a hike and climb to the top of Rose Valley, and be mesmerized by the view of Okanagan Lake and the city lights of downtown Kelowna. Taste award-winning wines and visit some of the most famous wineries as you tour through the West Side Wine Trail. Spend a laid-back, relaxing day at Pritchard Park, jump off the dock into the lake, or play a round of volleyball at the community court. Pack the golf clubs and enjoy a scenic round of golf at Two Eagles Golf Course, and finish with a delicious meal and beverage at 19 Steakhouse, overlooking Okanagan Lake and the golf course. Head up for a trail ride and bomb down on your full suspension mountain bike down the hill as fast as you can on one of the many Smith Creek trails. There is really so much to do in West Kelowna. That's it for West Kelowna. This is where my family and I call home, and I absolutely love living here. If you have any questions about West Kelowna or the surrounding areas, give me a call at 250-212-5672. I would be more than happy to chat with you. Now, I know that many of you may be listening to this podcast while driving, walking, or at the gym. I do the same thing when I listen to other great podcasts. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to me on my Instagram by sending me a DM at brandon.grass. And thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you have never left us a review, I would be so honored if you would do that and just take 30 seconds to leave a review below. It helps more people in the podcast app see this podcast, and that is my goal this year, is to help more people buy, sell, and relocate in the Kelowna area. Again, my name is Brandon Grass, and I sincerely hope you got a ton of value from this podcast. If you are considering moving to Kelowna and the surrounding areas, I would love to know how my team and I could help you. The Brandon Grass team offers a wide range of real estate and relocation services to make your move as smooth as possible. So feel free to contact us for more information, or if you have any questions or need assistance with planning your next move. My personal cell number is 250-212-5672, or email brandon@greatkelownahomes.ca. And be sure to visit us online at greatkelownahomes.ca or on any of your favorite social media platforms by just searching Brandon Grass. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast.